You know, I never thought I was a type until I got home yesterday after spending the entire day getting this car home. And I popped on YouTube, see what my recommended videos were, and there is a video from Tyler Hoovy, Tavarish, and Ed from VinWiki, all gifting each other the most unreliable cars you can buy, luxury cars. And what would Tyler happen to unwrap but a V10 powered Audi S8? On the same day, I happened to find and go pick one up, no less. And so, in researching some of the problems on this car, I happened to go and look at some of Tyler's other videos, or actually the Car Wizard's other videos. And in one of his other videos, he had Tyler's Ford Excursion, which happens to be the same as my Ford Excursion, right down to the color. So, I guess the takeaway here is that I am a type, but so far I'm liking the type that I am. About the car, it's a 2008. It has 151,000 miles on it. As you can tell, it's been sitting for a long time. Right now, it's resting on its bump stops. The suspension doesn't do anything. The car does drive, but I had to trailer it here because of the suspension issues and because it's got a pretty gnarly misfire. So, it was cheap though, $4,000. And if you've looked at Audi S8s in this vintage, that's actually really, really good. I could part the car out and get my money back, no problem. So let's have a look at everything and see what kind of condition the car's in. Okay, so first things first, this interior is actually pretty good. It's not terrible. It's got some of the normal chrome peeling issues that these all have, and the wood is cracked. No big deal. The bigger issues are these pop-up Bang & Olufsen tweeters. They have gears in them. The gears are not fixable, and they get stuck. Now the most frustrating part about that is that you have to replace the entire tweeter, which, as you can imagine, is quite pricey. And because of this car's mileage, it's already gone through a couple tweeters. So I've got a lot of tweeters, not a lot of tweeters with good motors. Other than that, there's a tear in the driver's seat, but the interior is in pretty good condition. We got the normal leather pulling up on the dashboard here. Not much you can do about that. You can replace it with a non-leather dash from an A8, or you can just go out and find a leather dash, which I'll probably do if I can get the car running. We do have, as I discussed with the tweeters, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is amazing. And then we have the premium package in the car, so we get power trunk and we get soft closed doors. I know that's a gimmick. I absolutely love it. So let's take a look at the problems with this car. They're going to be pretty evident right off the bat here, if it starts. First, there's our tweeter half up. All right, so right away we have a air suspension light, and then I'm going to put this down and we'll start it. All right, let's see how it sounds. Not good. We're missing at least one cylinder, probably more. So I'm going to chase down the problems on this car, see if I can get the suspension lifted up. Hopefully that's just a leak in a line, and then I'm going to order some injectors and plugs and coils and see what I can do there and see if we can resurrect this car. For $4,000 and some parts, if I can get this thing running, it will be a kick-ass car for cheap. All right, guys, that's it. Talk to you in a couple weeks after I've had a look at it. All right, so we've got the front bumper off, and I've got access to my suspension compressor right here. Also, these headlights are just absolutely sun-soaked, and this car's been sitting outside for a year, so even the new one I got is looking pretty rough. So I'm going to take the headlights off, have a look at the compressor, and see if I can't get the headlights looking pretty and the car jacked up. Cross your fingers. All right, well, it's nighttime now, and I managed to get kind of some stuff accomplished, a bunch of it half-assed. So we've got the front end of the car off now, headlights too. I did start polishing one of the headlights. I didn't get low enough grit sandpaper because the oxidation on it is so thick. I did find part of my suspension problem. This wheel makes a lot of hissing noises when the air compressor is on. So I think that's my suspension issue. Didn't really get much of anything else done. I'm waiting for the parts to come for the engine. I really want to get the thing jacked up. Really would love to get it jacked up because that would actually make it drivable, even missing the cylinders. Yeah, so that's the update for today. Probably going to take a couple days off here with the holidays, but I'm hoping to make a proper lady out of her. We'll see what happens.